Hi guys, it's Megan Rose from the Philippines. So this video here is going to be about the Gantsilyera chat that I have been meaning to make for a while now. And this is going to be about making tutorials or me making the tutorials on YouTube. So I have started my podcast 2014, and I think it's just 2017 when I started making tutorials. And it's all because people have been asking me about the Hello Kitty wallets that I have been showing on my podcast. So one of my subscribers has been asking me to make a tutorial for them, but back then I wasn't really that confident in making one. But I was pushed to make one, and suddenly I decided one day to make the tutorial, even though I don't have the proper equipment to do it. So I remember back then that I have made an improvised equipment using an illustration board from Marius's project, and I have punched a hole on it so that I can put there my camera, and I have some legs made up. So that is the first equipment that I have. But since I have this lacy bracket for a while now, I have been using it for the tutorials. And you may have noticed that the camera is on this side of me. It is because I have put the lacy bracket on a milk can and I attach it to the side or the lid of the milk can, and I have put a Webster dictionary on the top of it so that it wouldn't wobble, but it usually wobbles whenever I make a tutorial. So back then I really was quite apprehensive about it, but I'm also concerned about breaking some copyright law, since the Hello Kitty wallet that I've been making then, I only saw it online as a picture, and I don't know who the designer for it is, but I went ahead and pushed it so that I can share it to you guys or for people that are interested in working on it. But what surprised me is that that tutorial wasn't the one tutorial that has many views in it. The one that has many views in it is the how to bead a circle designed wallet. It is a wallet that has some circle designs to it, and it has 75,000 views now. So I'm quite proud of that. It has earned that much during the past years. So I'm really not, whenever I find a picture online of a certain project, I look at it, but I really have to have a sample of it to study it first so that I can work on it. It's some type of reverse engineering when you look at it in the picture and you're trying to figure out how it's going to come up or how it's supposed to be made. So whenever I find a picture online, that is how it is for me learning the design. But for the beaded wallets, I really have to have a sample of it so that I can study it and work on it to show you guys on tutorials. Hoping that is clear because I'm rambling now. So that is how I started working on the tutorials for the beaded wallets. And you may have noticed that most of them are wallets or coin purses because that is how I started, and those are the items that people buys from me often. So there are different varieties of wallets that I have been making in the past years. I have figured out designs like flowers, some stars, and it has different shapes to it too, like oblong ones. And I have this bigger pouch. That big pouch that I have made, it was all because one of my customers from when I was vending has asked for me to make one, and she is also my neighbor. So she has a made up a big pouch wallet that I have studied, and I figured it out that I needed to make two cheeks of it first and then connect it to the bottom. So that is how I figure out beaded items to put on tutorials. So I'm happy that it has accumulated some views now, and now I am uh, a little bit more confident in teaching it to you guys, and I am much more confident on teaching them instead of the crochet ones. So I have put up here some notes of how I started it, and I don't really want to violate any copyright law. So there are also some negative comments about it, and most of it is because I have the tutorials in English, and I think most of my viewers are Filipino. So that is why one of the tutorials that I made using the different design for the Hello Kitty is taught in Tagalog. So I'm hoping to make more tutorials in Tagalog because my subscribers really want it to be in Tagalog. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking for different other designs to teach in Tagalog, but I really want to finish the How to Bead Letters series first before I do that. And I also have some other made up samples for future tutorials made, but as I said, I really want to make the letters first. Yeah, there are negative comments, but it really outweighs all of the positive ones. I remember there's one subscriber, I think he is a student at school, and he said that their projects at school is really hard, and my tutorials has helped him make it much more easier. So I'm pretty proud about that one comment. And sometimes what I do is I jot down all of the comments, even though they are negative, but most of them I jot down that are positive, just to boost me up in making the tutorials, and I will have some type of inspiration on working on them. So have to search for items already made by others. Yeah, sometimes or most times I really look out for other tutorials out there on YouTube that is already out or already have made that particular design. So I'm looking for that because I really don't want to copy it from them. There is this one minion design keychain that I really wanted to make, but I'm not going to make a tutorial for it because she has already done it, and I really don't want to copy her. So that is one of the issues when you are working on tutorials, is to not be of the same from different YouTubers or teachers online. And I have been wondering about teachers that has been a success in YouTube, like Miss Claire of Bob Wilson 123. She's really successful in creating tutorials, and she is one of the inspirations that I have in working on mine, because she has been doing it for some time now, and she is really known. I really don't want to be known in making tutorials, but I aspire to be like her in making them. I also put here that I have exhausted all of the options in making the different designs for the wallets. I have made different designs of them, that there is just a few that I have in mind now, and I'm thinking of turning other designs into Tagalog, but this is still in the works. I remember back when I was selling at our garage, I was I dreaded making made to order items. So this is another topics that I have put here. Yeah. Yeah. For the tutorials, I really turn it into clips. And my experience in making or filming the tutorials is that, as I have said a while ago, the contraption that I have is here, and the camera is facing this way. So the only space that I have in making them is here. So I really have to know a technique from which I can show to you better, and I'm finding that setup really it's really appropriate for me because I don't have any other equipment for it. But what I find in making tutorials is it is easier that way. And what I always do is I put on my lap this cloth, this white cloth, and that is where I put all of the materials that I needed. So that is my experience in working on it. And I turn it into clips so that if ever I make a mistake, I can always repeat it because I don't have any editors, professional editors. So what I do is that I turn it into clips, and if ever I make a mistake, I erase it already and go to it again or work on it again, so that afterwards I can just merge all of the files and turn it into the said tutorial. So I think those are most of it, most of the notes that I have here, and I just want to share with you guys the experience that I have in making tutorials as some type of Gantsilyera chat. I wasn't able to make a Gantsilyera chat for a while now, and I have been meaning to make it. So since my voice is becoming raspy now, I'm gonna let you guys go. I have just made a regular podcast a while ago, and now I'm going to get ready for church again. So I'm hoping you guys have a fine time beading, and I'm hoping that my tutorials helps you in making some type of hobby so that you won't get bored and that you will have some type of livelihood in a way. And I also hope that you enjoyed working on them. And I think that's it from me for now. So, bye.